those two terms, by the way, because that made, when I first heard those absolutely made so much sense to me that if you're an over-incorporator, everything's coming in all over, and you're busy trying to sort that out and give it your attention or not, and so forth. But that implies that this feeling of being overwhelmed a little bit with that, and the under-incorporators seem to, okay, I'll pick up that and I'm good. I mean, I'm simplifying that, but
And they
the
become
idea,
politicians.
but the idea is to incorporate just enough information somewhere in the middle. But I love that distinction for some reason. I'm sorry I got hung
Well,
up on
and
that.
when
but
you say that there's
I got some training in it, and that's one of the things that stuck out to me.
and you're sort of pointing out something that's also interesting, that there's a valence, right? There are positive and negative ways to do this, and folks that tend to have a overall higher intelligence are much more capable of incorporating more and more information in a way that doesn't violate reality testing, right?
Right.
So they can generate a narrative or a picture that sort of contains lots of things,
Right.
but it doesn't do it in a way that that negates reality, right?
Right. Yeah.
So
Because if you can incorporate it in and make sense out of this, because you're always in some way making comparisons and aligning things together and coupling things into a way to make sense for your own reality, that makes sense. That if you can manage a lot of information, good for you, I guess. Although that always seems like there's a lot of energy expended on that kind of process, as opposed to the unincorporated says, hey, okay, it's good.
and